In today's video, we're diving into the enchanting world of female magicians, the ones who not only perform mind-blowing illusions, but also add elegance, charm, and mystery to every act. From vanishing acts to impossible transformations, these performances prove that magic isn't just about tricks. It's about storytelling, confidence, and pure artistry. So get ready, because in this video, we'll reveal how some of the most beautiful and talented female magicians create illusions that leave even the smartest minds fooled. If you enjoy discovering the secrets behind magic with us, then make sure to like this video and support our channel. Let's start by watching this amazing motorcycle disappearing act, performed by British magician Chloe Louise Crawford. In this act, Chloe first walks onto the stage and covers herself with a curtain for just a moment. When the curtain is removed, her outfit has completely changed. Next, Chloe opens a large wooden box placed on stage, and inside it is a motorcycle. She puts on a helmet and sits on the bike, while her assistants push it onto a raised platform. Then, the platform, along with the motorcycle, is lifted into the air. Suddenly, there's a flash of sparks, and right before our eyes, the motorcycle vanishes. The box structure opens up, revealing that there's no motorcycle and no Chloe inside. But just then, the lights turn on at the other side of the stage, drawing everyone's attention, and to everyone's surprise, Chloe and the motorcycle are both there. But how? Did the motorcycle actually teleport from one side of the stage to the other? If not, then where did such a big motorcycle disappear in an instant? We're about to uncover all those answers. But before that, if you enjoy our videos, please support us by liking and sharing them, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing magic reveals. Alright then, let's find out the secret behind this illusion. Let's first see how Chloe's outfit changes instantly. If you've seen our quick dress change magic reveal video, you already know the secret. Magicians wear multiple layers of costumes, one over another. These layers are temporarily stitched or fastened, so they can be pulled apart quickly. When the top layer is removed in a flash, the outfit underneath is revealed, making it look like the magician's clothes magically changed in an instant. Now, before moving to the next part of the act, you might remember from our girl disappearing magic reveal how body doubles are often used. The person who goes into the box is not the same person who reappears later. The performer who comes out is usually a look-alike assistant. That same concept is used here, too. And that's exactly why the helmet is included in this act. Here's what really happens. Chloe opens the big box on stage, revealing the motorcycle inside. After that, she walks behind the box, where her look-alike assistant is already hiding. As Chloe moves behind the box, she cleverly hides there while her assistant takes her place, now wearing the helmet that partially covers her face. So, the person sitting on the motorcycle with the helmet on isn't Chloe at all. The real Chloe has already slipped off stage to prepare for her reappearance. But still, there's one question. How does the motorcycle teleport? Well, nothing actually teleports. It's all an illusion, carefully designed to make it look that way. The platform where the motorcycle is placed is built in a special way. Apart from the visible structure, there's a separate base section underneath the motorcycle. The motorcycle is standing on this base that isn't attached to the lower platform. Additionally, a black curtain has been rolled up and cleverly concealed here. The entire background of the stage is also completely black, which helps conceal objects easily. Here's how it works. As soon as the sparks flash, the lower and back sides of the box swing open, creating the illusion that the base on which the motorcycle was standing has also opened up, suggesting that the bike has vanished. However, as you now know, the motorcycle is still there on a separate base, which isn't connected to the lower platform, but is attached to this section. At that exact moment, the black curtain drops down, covering the motorcycle from the audience's view. Because of the dark background, the curtain blends in perfectly, and it looks as if the motorcycle has vanished into thin air. If you look closely, right after the sparks fade and the box opens, you can spot a slight delay before the curtain completely covers the motorcycle. For a split second, it's still faintly visible. But the audience never notices this small timing gap, so they truly believe the motorcycle and Chloe have both teleported across the stage. In reality, The motorcycle never moved. It's still on the platform, hidden behind the curtain. The Chloe scene on the other side of the stage was already positioned there beforehand. Later in the act, Chloe performs a scene where she and her assistant appear to levitate in mid-air. This also uses a clever trick we explained in our body split act reveal. The illusion works because of the lighting and the deep black background. The audience can't see that there's actually a black hydraulic platform beneath them. This platform can move up and down smoothly, lifting itself while remaining invisible against the dark background. As a result, from the audience's perspective, it looks like Chloe and her assistant are floating in the air. This next magic act is truly incredible, performed by the amazing Allison. In this act, Allison begins by inviting the judges, Penn and Teller, onto the stage. She hands Penn a sheet of paper and asks him to think of any number between 25 and 100 and write it down. To make the act more convincing, Allison turns around so she can't see what number Penn writes. Once Penn has written his chosen number, he folds the paper and hands it back to her. Without even looking at it, Allison tears the paper into several small pieces and places them into an ashtray on the table. She then announces that she doesn't know what number Penn wrote, but she'll use magic to find out. Allison gently holds Penn's hand and asks him to concentrate on his number. She says that the moment she figures out his thought, the pieces of paper in the ashtray will ignite on their own. And just as she says that, the paper suddenly bursts into flames. Now, Allison claims she already knows what number Penn is thinking of. She asks him to start counting, and while he does, she quickly begins to fill in a grid on a table, a square full of numbers all within just 9 seconds. When she finishes, she shows the grid to Penn and asks, "Is your number one of these?" Penn replies, "No." Allison acts disappointed, as if her magic trick has failed. Then she asks Penn what number he had chosen, and he reveals it was 26. Allison writes 26 inside a circle at the top of the board. Then she delivers a shocking revelation that stuns everyone in the audience. She explains that the numbers written in her grid aren't random at all. In fact, if you add up all the numbers in the first row, the total is 26, the same number Penn had written. The second row also adds up to 26. The third and fourth rows do too. The same goes for every column. Each one totals exactly 26. Even the diagonals add up to 26. And that's not all. If you add up the numbers in each small 2-2 square, their sum is also 26. Unbelievable, right? But how? Did Allison really read Penn's mind and know that he had chosen the number 26? And how did she manage to create such a perfect grid where every row, column, and diagonal equals 26 in just 9 seconds? Now, let's uncover the secret behind this brilliant mathematical magic puzzle. In this act, Allison first gives Penn a piece of paper and asks him to write any number between 25 and 100 on it. Penn writes down his chosen number and hands the paper back to her. Without even glancing at it, Allison tears the paper into small pieces and drops them into an ashtray. She then takes Penn's hand and claims she'll read his mind, and at that very moment, the pieces of paper in the ashtray suddenly catch fire. Our regular viewers already know how this works, but for those who are new, the paper Allison gives Penn isn't ordinary paper. It's flash paper. Magicians often use flash paper in their shows because it instantly ignites from even a tiny spark and burns away completely without leaving any ash behind. In this act, the ashtray contains flash paper, and inside it is a hidden igniter that can be controlled remotely. At the perfect moment, Allison's assistant presses a button to create a spark, igniting the flash paper and making it appear as though the paper burns magically right when Allison reads Penn's mind. After that, Allison claims that she now knows the number Penn was thinking of. She then quickly fills a number grid on the table within just 9 seconds. When the numbers in any row, column, or diagonal are added up, the total is 26, the same number Penn had written. It looks like an impossible mind-reading and math miracle, but in truth, it's all based on a simple mathematical principle. The grid Allison fills is mostly preset and memorized. Only 4 boxes in the grid depend on the number chosen by the spectator. These 4 spaces are filled using a simple formula based on the chosen number, which in this case is 26. These four values are based on a preset pattern that balances the entire grid mathematically. The top left box is filled with the value of n-20, which equals 6. Third column, second row box, is n-21, which equals 5. Fourth column box is n-18, which equals 8, and the bottom left box is n-19, which equals 7. Once these numbers are placed correctly, the entire table becomes mathematically perfect. No matter which row, column, or diagonal you add, the total will always come out to 26, the exact number pen selected. Even the smaller 2 squares within the table total 26, which is what makes this trick seem so impossibly precise and magical. But the real question remains, how did Allison know which number pen wrote down in the first place? Did she really read his mind? The answer is no. This is all clever sleight of hand and misdirection, similar to a famous trick performed by mentalist Oz Perlman. In his act, Oz gave Judge Melby a paper bordered on all sides with space in the middle to write. He asked her to write down a memorable trip and the person she went with. After taking the paper from her, he tore it up and then, somehow, revealed every detail without ever looking at it. In this video, we showed you how the magician cleverly manages to see the text written on the paper while pretending to tear it up, and later reveals it to amaze everyone. Just like Oz, Allison uses a similar method here. Before giving Penn the paper, she draws a boundary on it and asks him to write his number inside that space and fold it before handing it back. When she tears the paper, she does it in a specific way that keeps the center part, the one with the written number, intact for the first few tears. While pretending to rip it apart completely, she briefly opens it enough to secretly see the number. If you watch closely in slow motion, you can actually spot the moment when Allison looks at the paper just before tearing it further. Once she's seen the number 26, she tears the rest of it and drops the pieces into the ashtray, now fully aware of Penn's choice. After that, it's just a matter of quickly filling the pre-memorized number grid, adjusting the 4 variable boxes using the formulas, and presenting it as a stunning demonstration of mind reading. It's a perfect blend of psychology, mathematics, and timing. A simple yet truly brilliant piece of stage magic. Card tricks are always a favorite among our viewers, and that's exactly why we created this special video where we revealed several incredible card illusions. Female magicians are no less impressive in this field. So let's now look at this amazing card trick performed by Ana de Guzman. For this act, Ana de Guzman begins by taking out 2 card boxes. She hands one box to Teller and keeps the other in her hand. Then, Ana asks the show's host, Allison, to think of someone special's birthday. Allison announces her chosen number 24.
24.
Next, Ana riffles through the deck she's holding and asks Allison to say stop at any point. The card Allison stops at turns out to be the 6 of hearts. After that, Ana shuffles the deck thoroughly and spreads it face down on the table. She then says that Allison's selected card will appear at the 24th position in the deck. Ana begins counting the cards one by one, but surprisingly, the 24th card is not the 6 of hearts. Then comes the twist. Ana claims that Allison's chosen card is actually in the 24th position of the deck that's been with Teller from the very beginning. When Teller opens his sealed deck and counts to the 24th card, everyone is stunned to see that it really is the 6 of hearts, the exact card Allison had selected earlier. But how could that be possible? Ana never even touched Teller's deck. So, how was Allison's chosen card already placed at the 24th position inside a sealed pack? Let's find out the secret behind this amazing trick. In mind-reading acts like this, the final prediction is usually prepared in advance. In this case, the deck Ana gave to Teller already had the 6 of hearts placed at the 24th position. In such acts, the magician ensures that the spectator selects exactly the card the magician wants them to choose. But how did Ana manage to make Allison select the 6 of hearts? Let's understand the secret behind it. First, Ana asks Allison to choose a date of birth, basically a number which appears to be a completely free choice. However, Allison's choice was still limited to 1 in 31. She ends up choosing the number 24. The deck that Teller was holding had all the cards memorized by Anna from positions 1 to 31. She knew exactly which card was in each spot. Magicians often use simple techniques to memorize card orders like this, and with practice, it becomes second nature. Once Anna heard Allison say 24, she immediately knew she needed to force the 6 of hearts on her. To do this, Anna secretly locates the 6 of hearts in the deck she's holding and creates a pinky break under it. In the video, the cards are initially on the table, and then after a camera cut, they are in Anna's hands. This cut cleverly hides the moment when she finds the 6 of hearts and sets the pinky break. For those who don't know, a pinky break is a subtle sleight of hand move where the magician inserts their little finger slightly beneath the chosen card, creating a tiny gap that's invisible to the audience. If you observe closely in the performance, you can even notice this small separation caused by the pinky break. Anna then riffles through the deck and asks Allison to say stop. When Allison says it, Anna releases the cards above the pinky break, ensuring that the force card, the 6 of hearts, is the one Allison stops at. To the audience, it looks completely natural, as if Allison made a free choice. After successfully forcing the 6 of hearts, Anna simply completes the act with her pre-arranged final reveal. The entire trick appears like genuine mind reading or supernatural coincidence, but now you know the clever secret behind this amazing illusion. A mind-blowing mind-reading act just like this one was performed by British magician Kat Hudson. The act begins with Kat walking onto the stage with her hands completely empty. But then, as she begins to take off her jacket, a glass of beer magically appears in her hand out of nowhere. After that, Kat steps down from the stage and walks toward the judges. She places the beer-filled glass right in front of Simon on the table. Next, Kat moves to Judge David, and at that moment, one of her assistants comes in carrying a tray filled with 20 books. All of these books are covered, and no one knows which book is in which position. Kat then asks David to choose a number between 1 and 20. David chooses number 7.
Can you just give me a number between 1 and 20?
7.
Number 7.
Kat takes out the 7th book from the tray and gives it to him. To make everything look fair, she also shows the books before and after that one, showing that all the books placed in the tray are different from each other, so it seems like David could have picked any random book. Now, Kat tries to guess which book David has chosen.
The book that you've chosen is The Lord of the Rings. Can you rip it open and take a look and show everybody?
But when David removes the cover, it turns out to be a different book, The Girl on the Train. Then Kat moves on to Judge Alessia and shows her a few CDs with different song titles written on them. She puts all those CDs into a plastic bag and asks Alessia to pick anyone's CD. Similarly, Kat gives Judge Amanda a few DVDs and asks her to choose one. Kat then attempts to read their minds and guess the names written on the CD and DVD. But again, her guesses are wrong.
Mr. Brightside, Peaky Blinders.
Absolutely not.
Alessia's CD turns out to be You Look Good on the Dance Floor by Arctic Monkeys, and Amanda's DVD is Killing Eve. So did Kat's mind-reading trick really fail? Not at all. The real twist is yet to come. Kat now goes to Simon and asks him to read the paper placed under his buzzer since the beginning of the act. When Simon opens the paper, it says, "Look at the screen." Suddenly, the big screen lights up and a pre-recorded video filmed earlier that same day starts playing. In the video, a picture frame hanging on a wall is shown, and on that picture, the exact book title that David picked, The Girl on the Train, is already written. But that's not all. The same picture also shows Amanda's DVD title, Killing Eve, written on it. And when the camera zooms in on a mobile phone seen in the frame, the song title from Alessia's CDU, Look Good on the Dance Floor, appears on the phone screen too. The audience goes wild, but Kat isn't done yet. She says that some people might think the video was edited, but then she directs everyone's attention to the beer glass she placed on the table at the very start. When the camera zooms in, unbelievably, the same 3 predictions, the book, the song, and the DVD title are already written on the glass itself. So how is this even possible? Did Kat somehow know in advance which book David would choose, which CD Alessia would take, and which DVD Amanda would pick? Let's find out the secret behind this mind-blowing prediction act. But before that, if you enjoy watching our videos and discovering the secrets behind such amazing magic acts, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more incredible magic reveals. In this act, Kat's hands appear completely empty at first, but as she begins to remove her jacket, a glass of beer magically appears in her hand. In reality, the beer glass is hidden beforehand inside a pocket on the backside of her jeans. While taking off the jacket, Kat cleverly grabs the glass with her right hand and reveals it as if it appeared from nowhere. If you look closely, you can actually notice a wet patch on her pocket, likely caused by the beer glass being kept there earlier. Next, Kat asks David to choose one book from the tray containing 20 covered books. But notice she never asks him to pick a book directly. Instead, she tells him to choose a number between 1 and 20.
Can you just give me a number between 1 and 20?
7.
Number 7.
David picks number 7, and Kat counts from this side of the tray to take out the 7th book and hands it to him. However, the real secret is that no matter which number David chose, he was always going to get the same book. Here's how it works. In the tray, multiple copies of the same book are placed at alternate positions, while the other spots are filled with random different books. Kat's method is very clever. If David chooses an even number, she counts from this side, and if he chooses an odd number, she counts from the other side. Just by changing the counting direction, Kat ensures that the same book always ends up in David's hands. In this case, since David chose number 7, which is an odd number, Kat simply counted from this end and handed him the forced book. She even removes the books before and after it to show that they are all different, convincing everyone that all the books are unique when, in fact, David's free choice wasn't free at all. Now let's talk about the CD and DVD mind-reading part. Just like before, Alessia and Amanda's selections weren't real choices either, they were forced selections. The secret lies in the plastic bag Kat uses. This is a classic magician's prop, a 2-compartment force bag. A similar method was used in another magic trick we revealed earlier, where magician Jack Kelly made Brooke choose a specific sticker from a bag, also a forced choice. This seemingly normal plastic bag actually has 2 compartments. One compartment contains only the stickers Jack wanted Brooke to pick, while the other front compartment contains random stickers. From the front, it looks like a single bag filled with random stickers. Similarly, in this case, the bag looks completely normal from the outside, but inside it has 2 hidden sections. One section contains random discs, while the other contains only the discs Kat wanted the judges to pick. When viewed from the front, the bag seems to hold all different CDs or DVDs, but Kat smartly guides Alessia's and Amanda's hands into the compartment with the forced discs. To the judges, it feels like they picked a random CD or DVD, but in truth, they selected exactly what Kat wanted them to pick. Because of this, Kat already knew what choices Alessia and Amanda would make, just like she knew David's book selection. That's why the pre-recorded video and even the beer glass were prepared in advance, featuring the exact same predictions. To the audience, it looks like Kat read the judges' minds, but now you know the real secret, a combination of clever setup, force techniques, and psychological misdirection that makes the illusion look absolutely impossible. You might remember our viral magic reveal video where, when cards are dropped from one side, they appear completely random, but when dropped from the other side, they all turn into the same card. The secret behind this trick was the size difference of the cards. Magician Ella Nicholson used that very same principle to perform her amazing potato magic act. In this act, Ella rolls a trolley full of potatoes onto the stage. After this, Ella asks the show's host, Brooke, to choose any number between 1 and 40. Brooke chooses the number 22.
22.
Then she picks up a notebook and flips through its pages to show the audience that each page contains a different random word. Ella then flips through the notebook to find page number 22, where the word banjaxed is written. She explains that banjaxed is a very powerful word, meaning broken. The moment Ella repeats the word banjaxed, the stool in front of her suddenly collapses and falls apart. Then she asks Brooke to try saying the word. As soon as Brooke says banjaxed, a letter from the signboard hanging behind them mysteriously falls off. And finally, when Ella says the word one last time, the trolley full of potatoes suddenly tips over by itself. The audience is shocked to see that at the bottom of the trolley, the same word banjaxed is already written. But how is this possible? Is the word really that powerful that just saying it can make things break? And how did that same word appear perfectly written under the trolley at the end? Let's uncover the secret behind this illusion. Just like in other mind-reading and prediction tricks, the final reveal or prediction, in this case, the word banjaxed, was already predetermined. The magician only has to make sure that the spectator freely chooses that same word, and Ella does this using a gimmick notebook. This notebook isn't ordinary. Here's how it works. Every alternate page has the word banjaxed written on it, while the in-between pages contain random words. The pages with banjaxed are also slightly shorter from here on top, but from here all the pages are of the same length. When Ella flips through the notebook, she keeps her finger here, holding it from the position where the banjaxed written pages are slightly shorter. By doing this, all the banjaxed pages fall freely, making it look as though the entire book is full of random words. However, when Brooke selects number 22, Ella subtly shifts her grip to the right side, where the length of all the pages is the same, gently pressing one page from the side so that the next banjaxed page opens up perfectly at that number. It looks like a completely fair and random choice to the audience, but in reality, the selection was secretly controlled. This clever gimmick, combined with well-timed mechanical effects like the collapsing stool, the falling letter, and the flipping trolley, makes Ella's banjaxed routine appear like real magic when in fact, it's a perfect mix of illusion design, timing, and a bit of stage engineering. We work really hard to bring you such amazing magic reveals, so make sure to like this video. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so you never miss any of our upcoming videos.